I can't believe it. Glurmit's uploaded another video.
What's up, guys? If you didn't already know, my name's Glurmit. And yeah, we haven't done a free-to-play episode in quite some time. I think it's probably been about 5 or 6 months by this point. Quite bad, let's be real. So in the background of this video, you're going to see a lot of footage. It's sped up very, very quick. I know some of you didn't like that in the past. I know some of you did, but I just wanted to show you everything I did when I first came back to the game. If you didn't know, I've been taking a semi break from the game, and not because I'm not enjoying it, but just because everything's so busy in real life for me. But now is the chance for me to bring it back. So what I want to do this video is I want to talk to you guys watching about how, when you come back from taking a break in this game, or if you're new and everything's daunting and there's so many new things which you're going to see popping up on the screen, and it kind of, I just want to help you guys through that, because that's essentially what I'm going through on my account here. My main account doesn't have that problem because one of my mods ran my account for me while I was gone. So really, the first thing you want to do when you come back to the game is you want to make sure that your farming is still viable. For example, say you went away, I don't know, like 2 years ago, and you was farming a certain character, and then you come back in 2 years' time, there's a chance that what you're farming may not be what it once was. For example, Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan used to be like a guaranteed #1 in the squad arena, which used to give crystals. Whereas now, they're still very good to farm, but they don't give that wow factor, you know, they're not getting you that crystal income. So maybe it's better to farm something else, for example. Luckily, in the case of Starkiller, because the game is still very much Grand Arena focused, it's still a good path to go down. Now, one of the things I want you guys to understand is when you're coming back to the game, there's really 4 things or 4 criteria that you need to assess your account by. And if you don't hit at least 2 or 3 of these, then maybe it's better to start again. Firstly, was your account a fleet-focused account? This doesn't mean going for Zetas early. This means literally your account is based on the fact that you get #1 in fleet. You don't have a good squad, you don't do good in Grand Arena, but you always do well in fleet. If this is you, and you're gone for 2 or 3 years, make sure you check the #1 in your fleet arena. Because if you can't make #1 or even top 100, maybe it's better you restart. Unless you pay money. If you pay money, maybe not, but for free to play, you might struggle. The second criteria you need to assess your account by is your farming plans. Again, we kind of spoke about this at the beginning of the video. You can definitely still make progress, and depending on what you're farming, it may still work perfectly. Like I used the example with the Revens, they're still very good to go for. I was just using that as an example there. Like I said, luckily with Starkiller, he's still a very, very good character, so you don't actually lose out by not going for him. The next thing you need to do is kind of test your willpower and your strength of mind. What do I mean by this, guys? Well, when you come back to the game, there's going to be so many changes. There's going to be so many new characters, and some of them you're going to be like, oh my god, I really need this character. For example, I'm a massive Dr. Aphra fan. I read all the books, I read all the comics, I love her. And I'm kind of gutted that I don't have them on either of my accounts right now. But the reason why this is an important thing to test yourself by is you can't come back after a 2-year break and suddenly go, okay, I'm going to drop everything and go for Aphra. Because if you did that, you do not have any of the prerequisites to be able to do that. And all you're going to be doing is self-sabotaging your account. So if you're someone like that, maybe it's better you just start a new account and go for Dr. Aphra straight off the bat. This is obviously for newer players or players who have been inactive so long and have no core roster. Now, for those of you who have seen some of the roster reviews on the channel, you'll kind of know what I'm alluding to there. The third thing that you need to take into account when you're coming back to the game, or starting the game now, is you just need to make sure that your mods are in check. We've spoken about this before, but if you're level 85, you're going to Grand Arena, you've been gone 2 or 3 years, then maybe it's a chance you don't have good mods. And like we've discussed before, a smaller roster with good mods is more likely to beat a roster that's larger but has bad mods. Mods matter, guys. Obviously, there's exceptions. It's important that you have good mods. Unless you're going up against someone like 4 or 5 Galactic Legends and you have none, then maybe you're going to lose that one. But in most scenarios, the account with better mods is the account that will win. And the final thing that you need to take into account for if you're going to start again when you've returned is this. You need to look at the level of your account. If you are only level 50, if you're only level 60, if you're not even level 85, maybe it's worth starting again. Unless you had a focused farming plan to begin with, it may just be worth to scrap a couple months progress to make a couple months extra progress on the new account. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. It's great to be back. I'm going to try and upload at least 3 or 4 times a week. No guarantees, but I actually do have a few videos already recorded here, so this week is sorted. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And my name is Glurmit, and I'll see you all next time.